When I was younger, a lot of my time was spent on sports. I played basketball for a while, I played soccer, and I played baseball. And when I grew up, I was a very shy, not confident kid, right? I didn't have something that I was particularly good at, and I just felt like I didn't fit in very well. And while I was playing these sports, I was so afraid of making mistakes. I was like deathly scared of it that I didn't even allow myself to enjoy the game. I wouldn't want to get the ball so that I wouldn't have a chance to make a mistake. But what I didn't realize is that the greatest plays are made when you have the ball, right? I stayed a mediocre player for all of those sports because I didn't want to receive the ball. I was too scared that someone would judge me or that the coach would yell at me or, something else, something that really does not matter in the grand scheme of things, right? And in seventh grade, I started working out, right? I started doing push-ups for 2 years, and then I discovered calisthenics. I gained a bunch of muscle, started going to the gym, and with the muscle, with all those difficult trainings, I gained a lot of confidence as well. I gained confidence. I knew that if I made a mistake, whatever, it's fine. Learn from it and move on, right? And that really made a lot of things easier for me. And I don't think I would have gotten those without, strength training, muscles, and just the overall experience of trying to improve. I think self-improvement is more than just like physical change. I think it's a lot up here, and what you can get is, a sense of pride and a sense of, a lot more confidence. And that's really, I think, one of my favorite parts about it is that I went from this kid who was, shy, nervous around new people, was super scared of making mistakes. Like, I would position myself around the other team so that I wouldn't get the ball. That's how scared I was of getting the ball during basketball or soccer. And during baseball, I would just hope I wouldn't get picked to be one of the, the good players, one of the infielders. And I still remember that because I thought I was being smart, but I was just being, scared of getting to play. And that, I think, did not help at all towards my confidence. And so, yeah, after all that, after gaining the muscle, I've gotten a lot better now. And a few weeks ago, I started playing soccer with friends, and we faced this other team of some random people, and I flashed back to the times where I would not want to get the ball. But this was actually one of the first times in my life where I did want to get the ball. I wanted to play. I wanted to compete. I wanted to, beat them, right? That just comes from getting more mature, getting more confident, and probably being with friends helped a lot. But I think that was some real improvements, and I was proud of myself for that. Today, I get really excited through competition, right? I think it's a great thing. I think it brings out the best in the people competing, right? So there's a difference between comparison and competition. Comparison is like being on Instagram and seeing everyone's so cool and doing all this stuff, and you're not, right? That's comparison. That's taking someone and putting them on a pedestal, or putting a lot of people on a pedestal, and just feeling like you're, on the floor. And that's bad. That's bad for your mental health. That's bad probably for your physical health, because then you wouldn't want to do anything. But competition is where you're both kind of on level ground and you see who can get to a goal, faster faster. So this could be through like a 100-meter race, or it could be, something else related to that. And that's really the thing you want to do, to practice, right? Because I would have, I think, played a lot better if I'd thought of the games as competition rather than just, something to have fun in, or, something to hang out with friends. And yeah, today I'm doing cross country. I'm doing stuff for clubs at school, and I always try to make it like a friendly competition. It doesn't always have to be like a duel to the death intensive thing, right? It could be whoever can draw the better picture in art class or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just try to, if you can, try to come up with a small competition with a friend or with someone else and see if it brings out the best in you, right? It's always worth a try, even if you don't think it will. I didn't think it will for a long time, and then I got better, and now I love it, right? It's, I think, one of my favorite activities now is cross-country races. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate running. It sucks. And when I was younger, I used to almost throw up. I've thrown up a couple times from cross-country races, but I hated it because, I would just get super nervous, and, for that I would develop like a stomach ache, and it was hard. But now I really enjoy the last couple hundred meters because I get to just give it my all. I've passed like 6 people before in like half a lap, and it was such a fun experience. I mean, it sucked, but it was fun. And I just, I'm just proud that I learned to enjoy the competition rather than run from it. I think it really helps a lot in improving yourself and in becoming a better person. I got one more thing, is that I started doing 2 to 3 leg days a week because I'm trying to chase down the record of my friend who's doing like 3:15. And before that, I didn't really do a leg day very often, maybe like once a week. But I started upping it because I wanted to chase him down. And I think, I'm not close, but I'm getting there. And I've gained like 20 pounds on my squat over the past 2 weeks. And for that, I'm very thankful that I enjoy competing now. And I really hope it can help you as well, because it's something I've figured out. I guess I wish I figured out earlier that competitions helped rather than hurt. And so thank you so much for watching. And if you liked it, do the YouTube stuff. I guess YouTube's also a competition, now that I think about it. And every time you post, it's like you do better. So now you've seen it in action.